My roommate secretly moved her boyfriend into our apartment, and I only found out because food kept disappearing. When I moved in with Julia, it honestly seemed perfect. She was organized, quiet, worked all day. Basically the ideal roommate. For the first few months, everything was great. Then weird things started happening. At first, it was small stuff. Yogurts disappearing, soda running out too fast, chocolate vanishing from my drawer. I thought maybe I was just forgetting things. But then things got way stranger. I'd come home and objects would be moved around. The toilet seat would randomly be left up even though only 2 women lived there. There were muddy men's footprints near the laundry room after it rained. And the creepiest part, sometimes I'd hear footsteps in the apartment when I knew Julia wasn't home. One night, I even heard someone coughing in the bathroom. I asked Julia about it the next day, and she laughed, saying, "You're getting paranoid." And honestly, I started thinking maybe I was losing my mind. Until the day I got home early from work. I opened the apartment door, and there was a random man sitting on my couch in his underwear eating my cereal. He froze staring at me. I froze staring at him. It was one of the most absurd silences of my life. Then he casually said, "Aren't you supposed to be at work right now?" Excuse me? At that exact moment, Julia came running out of her room panicking. And that's when the truth came out. The guy was her boyfriend, and apparently he had been secretly living in the apartment for almost 2 months. Sleeping there, using my stuff, eating my food, taking showers, everything. All hidden from me. Because according to her, you probably wouldn't have allowed it. Of course I wouldn't. The rent was split between 2 people. The bills were split between 2 people. Meanwhile, there was literally a grown man secretly living inside the apartment. But here's the best part. When I started freaking out about how insane the whole situation was, the guy actually tried to call me dramatic. He said, "I'm barely even here." Barely there? The man was sitting in his underwear on my couch at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. That same night, I discovered another wonderful detail. He didn't even have a job, meaning this man was spending the entire day alone in the apartment while I thought it was empty. I never felt comfortable there again after that. I ended the lease and moved out less than 2 weeks later. And guess what happened? About a month later, Julia texted me asking if I wanted to move back in with her. Because the boyfriend had disappeared owing her money and stolen the TV on his way out.